All right, we're going to start doing some of the processes. The first thing that we're going to do is EFT. If you've never done EFT before, it's emotional freedom technique, and it's working through the meridians of the body and tapping on them. It's like acupuncture without the needles. It's really an amazing process. So the first thing that we want to do is, before we begin, let's set an intention to clear any blocks to feeling worthy about receiving wealth and abundance. I want to have you settle into your body and gauge your level of discomfort from 1 to 10, with 1 feeling light and easeful and pleasant, and 10 being the most intense pain or resistance that you can imagine. What you're going to do is I want you to write that number down. We're going to gauge where we are at the beginning of this process and at the end of this process. So anytime you do an EFT process, you want to gauge where you are at the beginning and at the end. Sometimes you're going to have a change and sometimes you're not. You just want to be able to gauge that to be able to know where you are. So before we go on, we're going to start with the karate chop. And you can tap like this, you can tap with your fingers. I tap both at the same time. So we're going to do the sit-up statement. Even though I've doubted my worth, I choose to remember I am enough. I completely love and accept myself. Even though there are parts of me that fear receiving, I honor this part and choose expansion, and I completely love and accept myself. Even though I felt unworthy or undeserving, I'm open to a new story today, and I completely love and accept myself. So in this first round, we're going to work on clearing that old energy. Clearing the old energy. And as you can tell, my voice is kind of having some trouble here. That's a sign that this stuff still needs to be cleared. If you're burping, you have all this tightness in your throat, these are all signs that you need to work through this. So we're going to take these off. So we're going to start with clearing the energy and tapping the top of your head. I've been carrying these doubts for so long. An eyebrow right here. Maybe I'm not enough. Now you can use one hand, and I put one hand on the heart, put one hand in your lap. You don't have to do 2. I just do. On the side of your eye, maybe I'm not good with money. Under the eye, I've made mistakes. Under your nose, I felt shame and fear around money. At the chin, part of me still doesn't feel safe to receive. Now, because I'm only using one hand, I put the other hand on my heart. You can do that or you don't. Put that on your collarbone. What if I get judged? Under the arm. What if I fail again? And now we're going to start shifting. And we're going to start back up at the top. What if none of that is who I really am? Brows. What if I've always been worthy? Side of the eye. What if my mistakes were part of my growth? Under the eye. What if I'm safe to release the past? And what if I can open to abundance now? 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 What if I can open to abundance now I'm ready to feel worthy. I'm ready to receive. And at the arm, I'm ready to step into my power. And now we're going to anchor in those beliefs and instill new beliefs. So you're going to start at the top again. I am enough. Well, I am worthy of wealth. And yeah, I am safe to receive. Yeah, I am open to overflow. Under the nose, I trust myself with money. The chin, I trust myself to hold wealth. Chest, collarbone, I trust myself to expand. Ain't burping, coughing, any of that. It's that energy being moved, so don't hold that back. If you start having trouble breathing, take some nice deep breaths. Under the arm, under the arm, I'm a magnet for aligned abundance. Now, the last step, I'm going to lock it in and love and accept myself. I am open to abundance. I am enough. I'm open to abundance. Take a deep breath. Put your hands on your heart. Breathe in. Breathe out. Whisper to yourself, I am enough. I am ready. I am open. You can wiggle your fingers and toes, and if you've had your eyes closed, whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. And notice how your body feels. I want you to gauge again, where are you from 1 to 10? Write that down. If you've gone down, that's great. That's fantastic. If you stayed the same, you just have more stuff to work through. Sometimes, not very often, but sometimes you might go up, and that's because you're hitting things that really are deep inside of you, and those are coming up. So you probably want to go through this again. You can put some of your own phrases in there, things that are maybe a little bit truer to how you think and how you feel. I'm also going to add some extra phrases if you'd like, starting phrases and transforming phrases. Takes your time. Feel into how you feel with this. All right? And I'll see you on the next process if you decide to do that. If not, you can move on to the next spark. See you later.